the edge. All my friends are dead. Push me to the edge. All my friends are dead. Push me.
Yo, what is good, YouTube? It's your boy Golden Bari back with another video here. Today we're going to be talking about the top 10 best GFX designers in the community, in the 2K community. Alright, so don't comment, oh, you missed this designer. They're probably not in the 2K community, and they're probably not on the list because they're not good enough. So don't say this person shouldn't be on the list, this person should be on the list. Alright, if you're not on the list, also do not get butthurt. If you're not on the list, you obviously probably weren't good enough to be on the list. So yeah, this is my list. I'm keeping it 100 with you guys, 1000. Who, if you were far back in the list or you weren't, I'm just keeping it 1000. I just don't think you were good enough. Simple. I mean, like, simple. You just need to get better. Alright, so before this video starts, I want you guys to drop a like down below, and yeah, let's get right into this video. Now, number 10 on our list is going to have to go to Demigod Mode. Demigod Mode has featured in a lot of my videos before. He's a pretty good designer, very good. His thumbnails are really good. His revamps are alright. They're alright. His thumbnails are really good though. And that's why I had to just put him at number 10 in this list, because he's good. He's better than a lot of designers. So I had to put him on at number 10. So yeah, there's not a lot to say, you know, about the number 10 spot. I just put him there because he's good. He recently joined SMG because I invited him. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Let's go ahead and go on to number 9. So number 9 on our list, you guys, I know a lot of you guys have heard of him. A lot of you guys, he has a YouTube channel. You guys have watched his speed arts before. I'm pretty sure he's made banners and revamps for a lot of big YouTubers, such as Power, Plug TMB. I think he's made one for, but well, not Plug TMB anymore. But anyway, this spot has to go to HGPostE. Now, do not get mad that I put Posty so far back in this list. I know he's a god, I know. But the reason that Posty is this far back in the list is because he doesn't make thumbnails. Now, y'all might think thumbnails aren't that big of a deal. Y'all might just look at the revamps and stuff because that's what people mostly look at for some reason. But thumbnails are the most important because guess what? You gotta have a thumbnail to make the videos. You don't have to have a revamp to make videos, but you have to have a good thumbnail to make videos. Now, it's not necessary, but a revamp is not as necessary as a thumbnail is into clickbaiting in the community. Now, I know back then in the community, thumbnails and stuff did not matter, but they matter now, so that's why he was way far back in the list. Because his thumbnail, he don't have any thumbnails. Simple. If you don't have thumbnails, you're not going to be high on the list. But I had to put him on the list because his revamps are too nice. They're too godly. He can make anything you want. He even made a Samurai one, and you know that's bad. So we're going to have to go to the next spot at number 8. Now, number 8 on our list is going to have to go to a friend. Well, not even a friend of mine no more, because he blocked me on Twitter for asking for a font. But if you guys know who this is, this has to go to Hexdzn. Now, Hexdzn, he's 8 on this list because honestly, I don't know what's the big deal about him. Like, I know his thumbnails are good. I said good, not great. I know his thumbnails are good. His revamps are pretty good. But I really honestly don't know what the big deal about him is. Now, the reason he made it over Posty is because obviously he has thumbnails. And whoever has thumbnails is going to make it over Posty. But the reason Posty made it over Mo, because his revamps are just too godly. But Hex is going to have to go at number 8 because Hex's thumbnails, I'm just be honest, in 100, they're boring. Like, his thumbnails are very boring. It seems like he doesn't even put as much work into his thumbnails as he used to. Because I remember his thumbnails used to be banging. Like, they used to be fire. But they low-key started to downgrade. And he upgraded his price to $4. So, I don't know if y'all even want to buy a thumbnail for $4 when you can go to somebody like Music, which will be on this list as well, that has $2 thumbnails. So I don't know what y'all are doing, why everyone thinks Hex is a god, but I don't think he's all that. But he had to go on this list because his thumbnails are good, his banners are good, and yeah, he makes really good thumbnails. But his thumbnails shouldn't be $4 because they're not good enough to be $4. But let's go ahead and go to number 7 on our list. Coming in at number 7 on our list is going to have to go to a very known GFX designer. He has designed for people such as NadeX and Amart, and it's going to have to go to TriggerTB. Now his name used to be just Trigger, but he recently joined TMB, and he's a god. He has very sexy thumbnails, very sexy indeed. He has very nice revamps. They look very slick and clean. I really like the backgrounds that he uses on them, and I really like the outline that he puts on the text and the overlay outline. I don't know if y'all even know what that is, but that's just my take on it. You know, I really like how his thumbnails look. His thumbnails look very clean and just laid out, proportional and everything. But yeah, he had to go at number 7 on this list because he's obviously better than Hex. I don't care what anybody has to say. I don't know what's the big deal about Hex. Hex, I don't know, he just gets all the clout. But Trigger had to go at number 7 on this list because, you know, he's just a god. Alright, now let's move on to number 6. Now, I'ma just warn y'all, in these next 6 spots on the list, some of these people are not known as much as the people that I put before them. And that, you know why? They're not known because the other people have clout. They design for bigger YouTubers and stuff, and the other people design for smaller YouTubers. Now, I'm not saying they haven't designed for any bigger YouTubers, but the other ones design for more of them. And these ones are actually better and very underrated. And if you guys want to see an underrated list, go ahead and comment down below. But number 6 spot is going to have to go to my boy Chief Edward. Now that's his ad, that's why I said Chief Edward, but he's Edward Designs. You know, he's a well recognized member of SMG. He's a GFX designer for us, and you know, I fuck with him. You know, Edward makes very good thumbnails. His thumbnails are nice, but you know what's really godly about him is his revamps. His text is phenomenal. He's the one that made my overlay. His text is phenomenal. His Lightroom, I don't know what his Lightroom is, but if he released a Lightroom, that would be like a $50 Lightroom. But yeah, he's just a god. I don't know, he's really nice. I had to pick him up, the GFX team, because he was just too godly. He's been with SMG for a good couple of weeks. You know, hasn't been here any longer than me really, but I picked him up. I had to. He was too godly. Now let's go on to number 4 on our list, or no, number 5 on our list. My bad. Alright, number 5 on our list is going to have to go to the one and only Music 2K. Let's give a round of applause for Music 2K. Now, Music 2K probably has made the most thumbnails I've ever seen in my life. This dude makes at least 50 thumbnails a day for 50 different YouTubers. And yeah, I don't know how he does it either. He makes so many thumbnails and he charges $2 for these. I don't know how he does it. I honestly don't. He makes so much money, probably makes the most money out of any GFX designer, most likely. This dude is rolling in bank from this GFX. Now, I'm not saying like millions of dollars, obviously, but like maybe hundreds, thousands. You know, some GFX designers make more than that, but you know, I'm just saying, Music 2K is probably one of the most known GFX designers on this list. His thumbnails are very good. His banners and stuff, he doesn't make them as often. They're alright. But the reason I put him at number 5 on this list is not even because he's known a lot. It's because of how much he does for the community, how much work he puts in. You know, this list is not all about being the best. It's just about grinding the hardest. Who puts in the most work for this community? Now, if I put somebody above him, they probably put a lot of work, but being good and putting in a lot of work is two different factors that I put into this list. Now, he puts in a lot of work. He might not be the best, but he puts in the most work out of anybody on this list. So that just outdoes anyone's skill on the previous spot. So I had to put Music 2K on this list. Oh yeah, and I don't know what I was gonna say, but Music 2K is just a god. Simple. Let's go on to number 4. Alright, so we're at the 10-minute marker. We're about at the 10-minute marker, so I'm gonna just speed this up a little bit more. I didn't realize how much I was talking during this whole list, but number 4 is going to have to go to my boy Jay. Now, Jay is in SMG. He's another well-respected designer. I picked him up too because he's just a guy. His manipulation banners and headers are just phenomenal. He has a very creative mind. I really love the Mario one he made on his header. He's very creative. He made a manipulation with his name like in an Amazon river, like that. It was just nice. Like, I'll put those examples up on the screen for y'all to see. But yeah, he's just very creative and godly, so I had to put him on this list. And his thumbnails are pretty slick and clean too, so I had to put him at number 4. Let's move on to the next spot, cause now, disclaimer, before I say this name, do not go in the comments saying, oh, you're biased, oh, you're just putting it, don't do all that whining in the comments. Please do not do that or you get blocked. Simple. Now, I put myself at number 3. Now, the reason, listen to me before you click off of this video. Listen to me, alright? I'm gonna probably put like 15 ads in this video. Listen to me. I put myself at number 3 because I feel that I'm better than a lot of these designers. And I am very underrated. And you know why I put myself at number 10? I mean, not number 10. You know why I put myself at number 3? It's because I do way better designs than these people within a short amount of time. I've only been designing for a couple of months like this. Designing like I have been designing. Well, no, I started designing, yeah, I've only been designing for like a couple months. These dudes have been designing for like over a year. And I've only been designing for a couple of months for the 2K community. So that just goes to show you something. I don't take a long time to pick up stuff, you know. I practice on my work, you know. I take a lot of time with my work. You know, I'm pretty busy with these orders. I know they get a lot more orders than me, but still, I take a lot of time and creativity into my work. So I want to be recognized as number 3 on this list because simply I'm a god and I'm creative. Simple. Let's go to number 2. Now, I don't want you guys to start sweating yet. Now, this list is getting very intense. The top 2 designers on this list, you will get a seizure from this. You will probably, I don't know, your eyes, I don't even know if you'll be able to handle this, bro. They're straight flames. I don't know. One of them used to be in SMG, I think. But yeah, they're straight flames, bro. They're just flames, dude. I don't know. They're fire. They're design. This designer that I'm putting at number 2 has made the last 3 thumbnails of Hank the Tank's videos. And that's gonna have to go to Caleb. Caleb is a very good designer. His thumbnails are so creative, I don't even know what to do with them. His thumbnails are just different. They're different from everybody else's. He's different with them, you know. He doesn't do the same exact thing as everybody else. He's just different. I really like his text, the way his text shows up. I really like his color corrections. The sharpness of his thumbnails is just, it's incredible. And his revamps are even more creative. He makes the fonts like from the NBA teams like onto the logo of the person. Like, it's just so creative. I'll just put on some examples on the screen so you guys can see for yourself. But he's just super creative. He's very good at designing. I know he's been getting a lot of practice. He's probably been designing for a long time, way longer than any of these designers. And he's one of the best. He's better than Hex. He's better than Trigger. He's better than Music. He's better than everybody. Except for number 1. So let's go ahead and go to number 1. Now, number 1 on our list. Are you ready for this? Number 1 on our list is going to have to go to one of the most underrated, underappreciated designers in the community. Now, I'm not saying that's it's a good thing. He's underrated and he's still better than all these niggas. He's still better than all these designers, and he's underrated. And he charges only $2 for his thumbnails, when Hex over here charging $4 for thumbnails that aren't even as close to good as his. Now this gonna have to go to Xylophide. Xylophide is the best designer in this community. He makes the best thumbnails, the best everything. He is too nice. He is too nice, too cold at these thumbnails. They're too creative. Bro, his text is just amazing. I don't know what layer styles he has, but if he was to release a GFX pack, I would buy it for $20. I'd buy it for $30. I'm not kidding. I'd buy that GFX pack for $30. You got me messed up if you don't think I would buy that for $30. I would buy that GFX pack for $30, dude. I'm not kidding. If you release a GFX pack, it will be the best one because you have the best stuff. But yeah, that's my list. That's my top 10 GFX list. Go ahead and write your opinions down below in the comments, but write it in a respectful manner. Do not come at me and say, oh, he shouldn't have been on, oh, you forgot him. Don't come at me like that, alright? Don't, if you want to come at me like that, then I don't know, think about it in your head. Don't think about it in the comments, you know? But that's it for this top 10. If you guys enjoyed, go ahead and hit that like, comment, and subscribe, and also leave some suggestions to some more top 10s and some more videos that I should do. If you guys enjoyed, then yeah, just, you know, do what I said before. So it's your boy Golden Bari, and I'm out, cat.